Well, it appears that our turkeys believe this is a pretty nice place to hang out, because there's that little bunch of turkeys right there this morning. And looks like about 5 hens. Deer lounging everywhere. Ducks, does, babies. Big boys laying right there. Golly. They're absolutely gorgeous. So that's pretty nice out there this morning. Baby. One baby. One baby, that's not too good. But big buck laying right there. Enjoying the morning. Uh-oh, what's he looking at? Something. Benelli went out there. We're all kind of watching Benelli. The turkeys, the deer, everybody's honed in. Well, they all went to attention, didn't they? Everybody's honed in on Benelli. It's quite a shot right there. Quite a shot right there. They all know Benelli. They're not afraid of Benelli. They're definitely paying attention to her. Wow. Wildlife are wonderful. Absolutely no doubt about that. Incredible. They're headed toward the feeder. Yes, they are. What a deal, Lucille. This is a window to wildlife is what this is right here. One of the guest bedrooms. Not a very good shot right there, but there's several deer laying there in the prayer circle. Quite a few. As you look out, keep looking. There's just more and more animals. Way out through there, a bunch of turkeys waiting for some horns. Is that deer in that bucket, in that burn barrel? The deer right behind the burn barrel. That's kind of funny. See the antlers sticking up behind the burn barrel? It looks like it's in the burn barrel. It's not. It's back behind it. There's some antlers sticking up there. That's funny looking. He's back behind it quite a ways, actually. But it is kind of funny. Turkeys scattered out through the green. Everybody is just relaxing and having a great morning. Waiting for that dinner bell to ring. That's going to happen pretty quickly. I'll eat them some breakfast. Lounge around. Another 100-degree day in Oklahoma. Southern Oklahoma. Yeah, baby. It's summertime. It is that. Quite a deal. I love it. I love it. Hi there, boys and girls. Hi there. Hi there, boys and girls. Hi. You're some very pretty big boys. Yes, you are. How are y'all this morning, huh? Are y'all enjoying this morning? Hi, pretty baby. Hi, pretty baby. My goodness. My goodness, y'all are pretty. Y'all are so pretty this morning. Yes, you are. That's a pile of bucks right there. Look at that. That's 4 aces, I'd say. Definitely 4 aces. I think we got our genetics going in the right direction. Yes, sir. There's a 5th buck out there, little baby buck, 6 point. His first antlers. There's some champions right there. I'm talking some sure enough champions right there. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. That's a pair to draw to right there. I guarantee you. Amazing. Literally amazing. As Apache is rolled up there, I actually have been shooting video for about 2 or 3 minutes here. But I think that during the entire time, I was on photo and not video, so I don't think I got it. There was a huge amount of deer there this morning, a bunch of deer, a bunch of wild turkey, half a dozen wild turkey. Now, if you see that, that means that I was on video for a while, but I don't think I was ever on video. I think I was on photo all along, because I was taking a few pictures over at the Springfield at the Outdoor Legends Hall of Fame, which Chris and I are both a member of the Hall of Fame, been a member of the Hall of Fame for many, many years. Saw a lot of our great friends over there, Jimmy and Lucy Mize, Fred Ramsey, Kathy Fennell, and all the people from FLW, MLF, and just Wally Marshall, on and on and on, Steve Johnson, a lot of great friends that we visited with over there. Made a few new friends, so met some people that we hadn't met before, but some people that we had met years ago, maybe some of them 15, 20, 25 years ago in various places. Had a great time at the Wonders of Wildlife, Johnny and Jeannie Morse's Conservation Center there at the Wonders of Wildlife, where we have a lot of banquets right next door, joining on to the Wonders of Wildlife Museum, #1 aquarium, voted #1 aquarium in the United States, 6 out of the last 7 years in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Apache's throwing some South Fresh deer food out there. He pulled up there and backed up to that. Many of the deer didn't hardly move. Some of them took off running, but they'll be back. Probably be back by the time Chris and I get to church. Got her ready to go, and her chariot is waiting right there. And so we will be heading off to church. We didn't get here till really late last night, well after midnight, and head to church and worship God and thank Him for exactly what we're looking at right now. The beautiful, beautiful outdoors that He's created and allowed us to make a living in, allowed us to make tremendous friends, and friends like Johnny Morse, and many, 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 many other hundreds of friends, thousands of friends we have. What a God we serve. It's such an honor and a pleasure, and it's just such a right to be able to go worship God on Sunday, any day of the week, or I worship God every single day. And but Sunday's special because we get to go meet with a bunch of other Christians. Look at them, they're going to gather back up there. The turkeys will be coming back, and we'll have a bunch of them when we get ready to get load Chris in her chariot here in just a little bit. What a way to start Sunday. I love it. What a pleasant little surprise. A little thunderstorm popped up here just south of us on Lake Murray. We haven't been able to shut this door. And it's rained pretty hard for a few minutes. Put my phone back in as it looks like it's raining hard on the mountain over there across the way, which is coming straight across the lake. Means it'll be raining hard here again. I think that's rain over there. It may just be fog, but I believe that's heavy rain falling on the other side of the mountain. It was raining heavy here at the house for a second. What a pleasant surprise to break up this 100-degree day. Been 101, 102, 103 for several days in a row now. Right here in the middle of August, which is the way it's supposed to happen in the middle of August here in Oklahoma. Went out and rolled the windows up on Chris's chariot and on my Ram truck, and just letting the heavy rain wash the dust off. And it's a good looking rain right there. Look at that. It's pouring down pretty good. That was indeed heavy rain I was seeing on the mountain across the lake. Look at it coming across. That may not look good to a lot of people, but I'm going to tell you, southern Oklahoma, anywhere in Oklahoma, Texas, the middle of August, that's beautimous right there. That is beautimous for sure. Beautiful rain, heavy rain. Thank you, Lord. I guess all those prayers worked this morning at church. Lord, please send rain. Now send some cooler weather. We got that too. Hear that thunder? Rocking and rolling in southern Oklahoma. I love it. Oh, Lord, I love it. Thank you, Lord. It's not going to rain much, obviously, even though it's raining pretty hard up there. Those are not giant drops. A lot of wind behind it as well. But we like it. We had 2 more babies born this morning in the pen here at the house. That makes 18 that we have. I hope they make it through this rainstorm just fine. Maybe their mama's got them up against a building or something, I don't know. And less than just only a few hours old. They were born this morning before church. So they're babies. Hope they don't drown. It is coming on down out there right now. That's beautiful of this country, boy. How pretty are the deer in the lake. Red Tag and her family. Her twins from last year, plus her little baby from this year. It's getting pretty good size. Almost dark. Big, beautiful bucks, a couple of them. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. How about that for a picture postcard right there, huh? I guess you cut that Martin house out of there. Look a little better. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That reflection. All those white birds across the lake in those trees. Those are actually cowbirds come in here and spend the night. I don't think those are real fish eaters. Absolutely incredible. By the way, I went down there and caught 1 fish. That's right, 1 fish. So everybody thinks that Jimmy catches them every time. Well, he doesn't. There they are. Beauties down there. Big buck there. Can't zoom in much or it's going to lose your focus since it's so dark. Look at that. Oh, precious. There's your picture postcard right there. 6 or 7 deer. Big buck. Does, babies. It's all right there. All right there to enjoy. If you think I'm enjoying it, you're absolutely right. That baby is really growing. Wow. This just never gets old for me. I'm sure that some of the rest of y'all might not be too impressed, but golly, it just never gets old for me. Is that beautiful? That's just a little bitty tiny area right there in between the driveway, and a little concrete slab in between those first 2 buildings. And you look out there and there's a beautiful doe, 2 big bucks, 1 old big buck, 1 young big buck. And you turn and look off out there. There's another giant. That'll be Fat Boy right there. Big, beautiful 9-point. It's been an 8-point pretty much all his life, but he's got 9 up there right now. 5 on one side, 4 on the other side. It's been 4x4, just perfectly typical. But he's added that other kicker up there. It's not a kicker that goes down, a drop. It's a tick kicker that goes up. And those are just gorgeous right there. The small buck will be one of Red Tag's babies. And the doe beside him will be his sister. So that's just a great picture right out there this morning. A little patch there and then prayer circle. There we go. That's absolutely spectacular as far as I'm concerned. I see a little movement over here. to the left of that building. And it's another big buck. Very, very cautious, very, very wild. He wants to come up in there, but even though I'm inside the house, he can hear me talking. That's a big, beautiful 8 or 10 point. That's a totally wild buck, no tags. Born in the wild, but in the family that you see around here. He really wants to walk on up there. You see how cautious he is. Big, beautiful, healthy, good lance. Oh, he's just afraid. Every little movement's scaring him. That is pure caution. That's the ones that that can hear your heartbeat when you're in a deer stand with a bow in your hand. A PSE bow in my hand. That guy coming around. I've not seen him around anywhere. Oh, he's spooky. I mean, spooky, spooky, spooky. He really wants to go over there where those other deer are. As he sees them feeding. Nellie is here with me, I think. I didn't hear her go out. She was right here by me a minute ago. Lost a little focus there. Went on out there to the prayer circle. Yeah, buddy. You can smell that South Fresh deer food over there. Heading that way. Well, was he ever cautious? I know that many of you get tired of looking at this, but I know that many of you are just like me, and you don't. And I guess we're not really too concerned about huge numbers on this channel. Got about 125,000 people on this channel, and Jimmy and Chris Houston's Twin Eagle Ranch. And we have different things happen every day that we video. Every day that we're here, we're out on the road working a lot. But when we're here, we get mornings like this right here. Beautiful morning, it's in the 70s. We did not get any of the rain that happened all over Oklahoma last night. A lot of it in places, over 2 or 3 inches in places. We didn't get any. We had a lot of thunder and lightning, beautiful lightning, incredible thunder. This is got a cool front, a baby cool front coming through here right now, but a bigger one next week. But this is spectacular, and I love it every single day. All the turkeys, all the deer, absolutely beautiful. I mentioned the other turkey. I guess there was 3 or 4 of them. I can see a couple right there. Now I saw, I think there was 3 right there. I think there's 3. There's 3 there. One out there's 4, and Thunder Chicken is 5. I think that's a Jake right there. You can see his beard. And I think the other 2 might be hens. It's probably his sisters. I think that's what those is right there. I think it's I don't think the mama's with them. But it might be young. That might be young Jakes. I think it's a young Jake there also. Don't know for sure. It's definitely a Jake out there. And I think that's a Jake to the right. Those all 4 be little Jakes. I don't know. Another turkey there. A 2-headed buck. That is just absolutely fantastic. That's all I can say. Just beautiful. Even if those old ugly electric boxes and generator boxes. We've had the little pop-up storms in this 100-degree weather. The heat and humidity is causing the storms. They're pop-up storms, and were mostly in northern Oklahoma yesterday. A lot of the deer lay down. A lot of places had over 2 inches of rain. We had none. But the day before, we had 9/10 in the pop-up rain. But that pop-up rain knocked some power poles down at 3 o'clock, and we went without electricity for, almost 24 hours. But my generator kicked on. I've not been necessarily very happy with that generator. Mostly the installation, the people we bought it from over in Ada. Poor installation. And I've had a lot of problems with it, and it's not worked properly very often, but it really worked properly then. So I got to brag on that Generac and brag on the young man that did not work for the company that installed it, but was a Generac guy, come over and got it going when it was messing up everything, but it come up, redid a lot of stuff on it, got it going, and it worked perfectly. Kept us cool, kept everything in the freezer frozen, kept the lights on, almost 24 hours. I think it was about 11 o'clock. So it was, I guess, what would that be, about 20 hours? About 20 hours plus that the power was off because of those little pop-up thunderstorms. I think there was quite a few people without electricity in northern Oklahoma yesterday. Hopefully we'll get some of those pop-up storms today. But the deer are just putting on a show for old Jimmy this morning, and I'm definitely enjoying it. The turkey says, "What about us, Jimmy? We're showing off as well." Y'all strut when you show off. You're just eating is all you're doing. Free food, that's what you like. If you're not camoed up in the woods hunting, you don't get this close to wild turkeys very often. Benelli has just gone out. That's what everybody come to attention for. She's just gone out through the dog door for the first time. But being this close to 5 wild turkeys like that doesn't happen in the wild very often, unless you're camoed up, sitting by a tree and being very, very, very quiet, very, very still. The turkeys are nervous because of Benelli. Benelli's trained not to chase them. Definitely a little Jake there. So there's a couple Jakes and a long beard out there for sure. And those are young birds there. One big long beard and four chicks really that were born this year. And I guess maybe 2 hens and 2 gobblers. Another hen come in right there. No, it's a Jake. That might be a bearded hen. That looks a little bit more like, I guess, I don't know. It's got a beard anyway. Definitely got a beard. Six of them. 6 beautiful birds. This video is for the birds. Oh, my mornings are wonderful.